not me forgetting to get the chat on there. Okay. Sorry, my screen was frozen on my TikTok over here. Okay. So let's give this a few minutes for people to join, because this is going to be something different. Because I mean, trying new foods or drinks, whatever, isn't different for my channel. I do that every once in a while, but ghost pepper salsa, yeah. I mean, I've never had a ghost pepper flavor anything, and I've always wanted to try ghost pepper because for the longest time I thought the ghost pepper was the world's hottest pepper, and then I looked into it and I learned that I was super wrong. But that doesn't matter, because the point is that we're going to try one of the world's hottest peppers inside of a salsa, which I'm pretty sure is going to be dumbed down pretty damn hard, because I don't see a ghost pepper being tame enough without being modified to go in something like salsa. But that's just me. Why do I see a times 5? Oh. Nothing important. That's why. Okay. Oh. Oh, no, my phone's just being slow. That's why. Hi, baby girl. My daughter is fighting a nap at the moment, so she'll lay down and get up, sit down, start throwing her toys. You get the idea. Anyway, so yeah, I have myself the Pace Ghost Pepper. Wait, Ghost Pepper Habanero. Oh, is that Ghost Pepper and Habanero? Or is that Ghost Habanero? Because I didn't know the Habanero had a Ghost variant. I wonder if that's indicative of anything. Anyway, the Pace Ghost Pepper or Habanero salsa. Let's take a drink of my Red Bull to get myself pumped up. Let's chase it with a Pepsi. Now, I know the trick when it comes to hot sauces. So I do have myself a glass or a cup of milk. I tried to prepare myself for this one. Got myself an itty bitty. I technically stole one of Denver's bowls to this because I didn't plan on using a whole lot, but I'm gonna put it in the bowl, and then we're gonna eat it until the bowl's empty. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear it. I've always loved playing with these. Little fun fact: when I was a kid and we'd go to the grocery stores, I would look for canisters and jars and stuff to try and do this. And if I couldn't find any that had any, which was obviously always, I would twist the caps a little bit so that the seal would pop up, just so I could play with them in the store. But I was like super young, so okay. Doesn't smell any different. Oh, that's tickling the nose. Woo! Hello for you who joined. We're getting some ghost pepper salsa going today. That's actually more than I intended. But what's the point in a taste test challenge if I can't do it a significant amount. I don't know, but let's, I'm trying to get the bowl somewhat visible on the stream. Maybe this cup is not tall enough. This cup is shorter than the salsa jar. Do I not have anything tall enough? I don't think I do. I came very ill prepared for this. No. Wait. No. I was going to use my sewing kit cookie jar or canister, but I guess not. Maybe? Oh, you stuck stuff in it. Oh well. At least I have a table. Okay, so salsa here, YouTube, TikTok. And now, the only chips that are acceptable for salsa. Oh. No, they go the other way. Well, you had them on backwards anyway. But my daughter, she's 2, and she's learning to dress herself. And I look over, and what do I see? Is her with her pants right here at the top of her legs, all ready to be pulled up. But she noticed I looked at her, and then down they went. Probably because I hold these in my hand. Does Ember want a chippo? Here you go, baby girl. Say thank you. You're welcome. She learned how to say thank you all on her own. And yes, Daddy is proud of her for that. Okay. Hang on. Can I get the... I guess it doesn't matter if the logo's not visible. I'm not being sponsored by anything, but I like having my logos visible. If my Tostitos were on a higher elevation, then I'd be like this. But nope. Hey, maybe I can. Cheerio. Aha, close enough. Okay. Well, you can't see my Tostitos inside or on my TikTok feed, but that's okay. Alrighty, everybody, I'll be ready. Ghost pepper salsa. Tostitos party chips. And if we're going to do this, we've got to do this the correct way. So, give me a second. I have to prep myself for this. We're almost there. We are almost. I've got my salsa. I've got my chip. I've got my milk. Okay. I almost knocked my milk over. Chaser ready. Because when you dip, you gots to dip. Ghost pepper salsa. Is this going to be a good time or some bad news? Because we're going to find out one way or the other. Okay. Okay. At first, of course, nothing. Just a little tingle. My body, however, started doing its preemptive shakes. It knew what was coming. You can see the strain on my face on my TikTok already. My computer's covering it pretty well, but you can see it coming. Holy crap, my scalp is getting really hot. Maybe I should have turned my air conditioner on for this. No, it's not bitch out yet. It's not super hot yet. Right now it's just tingly. Like I've had hot, like basic habaneros hotter than this, right? So far. But I'm waiting for it to build up. Trying to see if there's any more on the back end that haven't hit me yet. I don't think so. That heat kind of matches Sonic's hot salsa. Or no, yeah, that's a pretty decent match. Whew. But it makes my tongue really hot, though. I'll give it that. Like my body itself isn't overwhelmed, so I'm okay. My tongue, however, doesn't want to continue. And I don't really blame it, to be honest. Well, we've only done one chip, and we have more to go. Small chip, small dip. Man, you can see my hand shaking on my computer, but I'm not sure if you can see it in the. Look, hey, get back here! The shaking knocked off the salsa. Franklin, give me strength. That's not Franklin. I mean, I would have gone with Little Bear too, but whatever. My daughter's enjoying it, so that's what matters. I almost stabbed the top of my mouth. Okay. Not as hot the second time, I'll admit. The tongue is still saying, I hate you, though. But all in all, it doesn't really taste any different than any other salsa. It's just hot. Might have to take my time with this salsa, though. Because I am sweaty. Oh, wow. And it's just my face that's sweaty, obviously. Maybe my neck a little bit. Oh. Obviously hot enough to make my nose run. It reminds me of this one day when I was working in Missouri. I was working at a gas station, and one of my coworkers grew habaneros and jalapenos up in her garden. And so she brought a bag of habaneros to work with us one day, or with her one day, and was passing out her habaneros. And me, being the big man on campus that I was, I decided I popped off that stem and then just dropped it right in my mouth and started chewing. I had no regrets at it at first. I was chewing on it. I was doing great. It wasn't even burning yet. But then my coworker Desiree decided to start cracking up and laughing, which caused me to start cracking up and laughing, and that caused the floodgates to open. Like the heat is overwhelming. I started coughing up all of my chunks that I had just swallowed, and almost had an actual throw up session inside of our gas station. Whew. It was a morning. What can I say? But it was fun. It was my own fault for trying to show off with a habanero. Alrighty. Next chippo. This bowl is going to kill me. get rid of it in a acceptable time frame if I don't take decent scoops. Did I just cower away from a chip? I totally did. What's up, Neos? Haven't seen you on in a bit. Have you finished your chip? I caught the bowl. And that's what matters. Woo! Man, okay. When it comes to the last time is now tournament, I have two things to say. One, I'm not surprised they brought in TNA guys to lose on their first rounds. Dolph Ziggler, you know they treated him like crap the entire time they had him, so that was no surprise, but I loved seeing Dolph Ziggler again. I marked out hard in my living room around my in-laws. Zack Ryder. I need a Zack Ryder LA Knight team up now. And yes, I agree with the name Knight Rider, even though I know that will not work. It's just a shame that they're not around semi-permanently. But that just leaves Cardona back to being the Indie God and Deathmatch King. And Ziggler can just go back to being Nick Nemeth in TNA. Hey, what's wrong? You want another Chippo? Well, the reason why is because they were at WWE returns for the tournament. But it would have made sense for that when it came to the whole, maybe some people that don't even work here and then bring them in, especially since Cardona was already Matt Cardona in NXT. So, well, this Salsa is kicking my ass now. I knew there had to be something on the back end. Your chest is kind of pounding, too, a little bit. But I challenged myself to finish the bowl. So I have to finish the bowl. Oh. Ugh. Okay, now you can see the strain on my face on my computer. Almost time for the next chip. Oh, ooh. I didn't realize. Excuse me. I didn't realize. One, take my breath away. And two, that my stomach would start burning. Let's see. Rumor says John Cena is going to face Edge Chris Jericho. I doubt that it's going to be Edge because he's still contracted to AEW and he's on leave for Percy Jackson right now. Jericho, I think he re-signed recently, but I don't think he's going to be the last member or the last opponent, seeing how that's the entire point of the Last Time Is Now tournament. They had the perfect opportunity to make it The Miz, because this week's SmackDown has Miz replacing Sheamus, and Miz loses to LA Knight. So that's him losing twice in the Last Time Is Now tournament when he shouldn't. He should have made it to the end. Because Miz's first feud was Cena. His biggest feud ever was Cena. He beat John Cena twice in the WrestleMania 27 main event. That motherfucker should have had his match, and it has been not fair that he hasn't. I have a phone call? Hello? Who is speaking? You're not the page I would want on my phone, so it wouldn't matter. Let's see. Man, I am excited to see CM Punk and Roman Reigns as zebras. I didn't realize I dropped salsa on my lap. Okay. Time for the next chip. Whew, I'm not ready for this. I was not ready for this salsa. Did Mommy finish her chips last night? Daddy will give you some different chips if Mommy's didn't or Mommy didn't finish eating hers. I think she took them with her to work. Did you just knee one of your chips? No, you elbowed it on your book. Like straight. What are Disney hoppers? Birria pizza? Is that like a birria taco, but on a pizza instead? Because I can imagine that taste. I don't think I'd like it. I'm not a fan of birria tacos. Oh. Salsa making my nose run. Oh, nuts. I need a new Pepsi. Because I'm almost out of milk. And something tells me it would not be smart to start drinking this right now. Let me put the bowl on a flat surface real quick, just in case a cat decides to jump on my table. Let me go get a new Pepsi. Daddy will be right back, baby. Ugh. I got Uber prepared. You know me and my blue flavor or blue colored cans. It's amazing. My favorite color is red, and yet my favorite drinks are all blue. Daddy will open his sour cream and onion for you. A little fun fact about me: when it comes to eating chips, the first chips I ever go after are folded chips. I don't know why; they've always been my favorite. Okie dokie. Have I enjoyed? I mean, it's not even Thanksgiving yet over here. We still have like 3 days, and I'm not even the biggest of holiday people. Like I'm only around for the for the appearances. But we're gonna we're gonna have our Thanksgiving, just the five of us over here. It's gonna be me, Desi, Ember, and then Desi's parents. Because of all the shit that happened this year when it came to losing our house and the family turning on us because, we fought back to try and keep our house. The family's kind of broken. So the the 5-piece shard over here gets to be by ourselves. But that's whatever. I have one more. Screw it. I'm going to use this chipple. I am not ready for this. Ugh. Oh, I want to tap out so bad. At this point, it's not even because it's hot. My body's just all of the shakes. Ugh. Mm. Wait, is it Thanksgiving? It can't be Thanksgiving over where you're at, is it, Neos? Mm. I have like 3 or 4 chips worth left. Maybe 3 if I work it right. The ceiling fan's not going nowhere. Mm. My bro, we've already got 2 turkeys for this Thanksgiving. We have 2 turkeys for the 5 of us. Because Desi and I basically won't eat for the day or during the day before. I almost can't breathe. We won't do cranberry sauce. We're not a cranberry sauce family. don't think I can finish this bowl. I can barely breathe, and it's getting pretty dizzy. Oh, and now my back's starting to act up. Damn it. Yeah, I can't finish this bowl. I'm not going to a hospital. Not for this. But I know when I'm beat. That sauce kicked my ass. You're okay, Ember. I just. Because my body's shaking, my insides are burning, my tongue is burning, and it's hard to breathe. So I'm just trying to chop this off the head for now before I give this another shot. Because I'm not just going to do this as a one and done. Ember, you're okay. Whew. You don't need to be sorry, baby. You haven't done anything wrong. She apologizes for everything after learning how to say sorry. Well, dang. Tell Daddy how you really feel. Whew. Damn. This salsa is something. Like, I expected it to be super hot and stuff, but I didn't expect to tap out. Yeah, but here I am tapping out. Before. How did I just go from super hot on the inside to super cold on the inside? Woo! And of course, I can't fold the bowl to pour it back into my canister. Oh. Whew. Well, now that my vision is blurry, I'm dizzy, and the whole world is woo. I think it's safe to say I failed my ghost pepper test. And if I can't handle the salsa from just a bowl of the salsa, there's no way I can handle the actual pepper. What's wrong, baby girl? Ooh, whew. Want to come say hi? Oh. Ha! There's my Ember. Say hi. Yes, you are Ember. Look over there. You're over there too? Ember. Hey, over here. Right there. See? You're right there. And you're right there. You're in two places at once. You want to say bye-bye to everybody while Daddy gets off? Oh. Aw, thank you. Daddy loves you. Bye-bye. All right, I'm going to put her down, and I'm going to stop the lives. Oh, there you go, babes. Whew. Okay. All right, zipper over here. Let's turn off the TikTok. Turn